What's going on, guys? So Halloween is upon us, only a couple days now, and what a great excuse to have an Olight sale, right? Pretty much every holiday they got an Olight sale and stuff in between, whatever occasion they can come up with. But the Olight sales are definitely the time to be buying if you are interested in Olight flashlights and products. That's when you should be buying them because that's when they're the cheapest and they have all kinds of incentives and stuff. This time, they have some cool stuff for Halloween. This I'm going to get to in a moment here. I don't have their cool stuff, but they have, it's already sold out, unfortunately. I don't even know why I'm mentioning it, but I thought it was super cool, is they have a plastic pumpkin, kind of like a jack-o'-lantern type cap for the Olanterns, which are it's just super, super cool, especially if you have kids, you know, especially because it's Halloween. It's actually really neat to go trick-or-treating with, but I don't have one. Those sold out, I think, even before the sale started, probably. You know, they're top tier members that get to buy stuff early, who knows. But yeah, the focus this time, which I think is really cool, which I'll show you in a moment here, is the Olantern Classic. As it says here, right on the box. Bring you back to the good old days. Well, I didn't grow up with this particular LED lantern, but I totally get what they're saying. It is actually super cool, which again, I'll show you in a second. But I did want to mention that the freebie this time around is going to be an i3E EOS in OD green. This is not one in OD green. This is one I got for a Christmas present. It's a black one, simple little keychain, but you know, I don't have the green one to show you, so I figured I'd give you a representation here. Obviously, I still have it in the box because, again, Christmas is on its way as well, which always happens pretty quickly after Halloween. And so I'm trying to pick up some different gifts here and there. But these are awesome little keychain lights. I usually sell these for 12 bucks. But if you order anything and you're logged in, they'll give this one to you for free. Besides that, there's also a pink camouflage version of the i3T EOS, which they're saying all the proceeds will go towards breast cancer research, which I think is really cool. You know, it's just kind of nice if you happen to like the pink camo thing. I mean, I kind of want one for the collection, although I'm not going to, EDC a pink camouflage flashlight. And it's just kind of cool. You guys know I love the i3T EOS as well as the i5T EOS, and of course now the i5R, which is the upgraded version of it. I don't know if they're ever going to do an i3R. That'd be interesting. But anyway, if you have a special someone in your life that loves pink, particularly pink camo, that would be the one to get. And it's just kind of a bonus that it goes towards breast cancer research. If obviously you have someone in your family or know someone who has breast cancer, it just makes it, I don't know, just kind of extra special to support that cause. So yeah, that's that. So right now, if I'm quiet for a second, you might be able to hear it. It's pouring out. There's a huge storm going on. It's been raining since last night. I mean, like monsoon rain, just heavy, heavy, heavy rain. It's supposed to rain all day, and it is a perfect setting to be playing around with a cool lantern. So this one's actually really interesting because this has basically two modes. All right, there's different sets of LEDs in here. There's a little knob on top, and on the bottom it takes 3 AA batteries, which were included, but of course you can pop in your, extra juicy ones from the store, your higher end alkalines. And this is how it works. It's just a knob on top. So when you first turn it, you hear the click, all right? And you'll see that we have some very, very warm white LEDs. There's strips here, all right? So there are 3 strips inside towards the top. I'll put it down like this so you can kind of see this raise on my hand. As you turn the knob, it gets brighter. But at some point, back it off a little. Right there is the highest. That's the highest mode for this warm white setting. But once you go a little further, it switches those off and turns on cool white LEDs, which are in the top, which is just really fascinating. And then, of course, you can ramp it up from there. All right, so this is its highest output at 190 lumens. So you have this bright white cool. I would say, it's cool compared to the other one, which is super warm, but this is more like a neutral white. It's not actually, bluish or really in the cool sector. It's just compared to that other one, which is like straight up gold. It just seems cool. But yeah, you have pretty much a pure white. And let me go ahead and shut this off for a second. I'm actually going to kill the lights in here so we can get some real action shots. So we put that off to the side, and I'll be right back. All right, so now the lights are off. Let's go ahead and turn this on. So again, this is the low mode. And we ramp it all the way up. Which, by the way, this is pretty bright as it is. But right there, we hit that spot where it switches over to the cool white. Then it can get even brighter. There you go. You can hang this if you want. What's nice is that it's not really direct light like in your face. All right, those top LEDs, they're basically throwing light down onto the angled silver part of the bottom of this light, which is obviously reflecting it. There's one in the column in the middle and then one on the very base. All right, so that's what's dispersing the light outward, although it's not an actual reflector, so it's not like super annoying to look at. Like if you hang this up or hold this sideways, you know, it doesn't blind you like some other styles, you know. But I mean, this is cool. This is more practical because it's super, super bright. But really the reason why you'd get this, in my opinion, is to go down to these lower modes and really get that kind of warm white candle-esque type feel. It's just super, super cool. Now there is a cage on here. You can see on the table that obviously the light going through the cage, it does cast these kind of lines. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. The Olight sale is starting at 8 p.m. tonight on October 28th, and it's going till midnight or just before midnight tomorrow night on the 29th. So if you're interested in some of this stuff, definitely worth checking out. Again, probably a last chance for the you know, holiday purchasing things where you're kind of safe for shipping. But as far as this Olantern Classic goes, I'm going to show you the box here real quick. You guys can see those run times and outputs. All right, so there's your outputs and run times. All right, LED module 1 is the lower mode, that warm white mode. All right, so on its max before it switches, we get 60 lumens output for 9-hour runtime on fresh 3 AA batteries. Or the lowest mode that it's capable of is 14 lumens for 78 hours. But even 14 lumens, it's enough light to get around and see totally fine in the middle of the night. Let's say you're in a camp scenario, you want to leave your tent, go to the bathroom, wherever that happens to be. You can certainly walk a little while and see fine. You're not going to trip over rocks or anything. Or if you want to keep it in your tent, hanging or something, gives a nice kind of mood lighting, whether you're talking or reading or something, who knows. Then once you max out your first warm white LED and it switches over, it's going to go to 65 lumens, which is the low version of the neutral white or more cool white. You get that for 17 hours on fresh cells, or the max output for this light, if you just crank it up, is 190 lumens for 4 hours. So there you go. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I really do like this a lot. I like the regular Olight lanterns, the smaller ones, but this one has definitely kind of a rustic feel. I mean, the finish is like, it kind of reminds me of like patio furniture or something. I mean, you go to Home Depot, you probably find you know, a million different things, so different, you know, ceiling fans and lights and all kinds of stuff with this kind of brushed copper type look, you know. But it is kind of rustic. It is kind of a throwback, but pretty neat. The lens here, all right, is plastic as well. Even though there's a cage, it will protect it, but even if it does get bumped or something, it could probably take a pretty good bump without being broken. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, you know, you have the bail on top, which has a kind of a rubbery plastic, you know, cover here, so it's not just the metal wire. And of course, you can hang that anywhere you'd want, or you just leave it on a table. But like I said, today's a perfect scenario because of the storm and everything. Yesterday, we happened to have a brownout here. Luckily, it was only for a short period of time, but hey, if the power goes out, I got a battery daddy filled with AA's and AAA's and stuff, so I keep this thing running for probably, I don't know, 2 months on the lowest mode, I would imagine, something like that. But yeah, it's just pretty neat. Just kind of cool, and then it switches over. So again, I mean, this is more of the practical, super bright, neutral white, or if you just want that kind of mood setting, let me show you that again when this switches. You'll see one shuts off right there. White shuts off, the other set of LEDs turn on. Just kind of cool. This, I mean, the look reminds me a little bit of like those outdoor heating lamps, you know, those real like tall 6-foot ones. But anyway, that is all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. If you happen to pick up anything from the sale, let me know down in the comments what you got. I'm just curious. But like I said, that pink camo i3T EOS, kind of on my radar. I don't know. I don't have too many people. Well, off the top of my head, I maybe have 2 people who might like pink in my life. But Christina's not one of those people. It's just one of those things. I kind of want it, but, you know, I don't think I would use it. It would be more just like another representation for the collection. But anyway, we'll see in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.